With Brian Anderson, Dwayne Stats, great to have you looking in this afternoon as the Rays continue their 7-game homestand, riding first place in the American League East, and they have Blake Snell on the hill coming off actually 3 building starts, and it'll be interesting, BA, to see how deep he can go into this game.
Yeah, and I think that the shackles are off. I mean, Blake Snell has gotten his pitch count up to the point where you say you've turned him loose, and now he can go out there and pitch as long as he is effective, and he's been very effective in his last 3 starts. The most important number there is the number that you don't see, and that's the Rays have won all 3 of these games. He personally 2-0, 2.08 on the earned run average, 3 earned runs given up in 13 innings, not giving up a lot of base runners, and he is showing that Cy Young form with that fastball and then letting those secondary pitches go to work.
So Blake Snell, after his 3rd win of the year, and the veteran right-hander Tanner Roark on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays. He comes in with 2 wins and a loss in his 4 prior starts this year. So the Rays and the Blue Jays conclude their season series. Who knows what the postseason handles? First pitch just around the corner. Rays looking for their 20th win of the year this afternoon, coming in 19-10 with the lead in the American League East as they square off against Toronto. Blue Jays lineup presented by DoorDash will have Cavan Biggio leading off again, followed by Grichuk and then Guerrero Jr. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hits cleanup. Teoscar Hernandez in right, Shaw the DH. Jansen will catch with Joe Panik at 3rd. Santiago Espinal at shortstop hits 9th.
Well, and for Blake Snell, and Dwayne, you talked about this a little bit in the open with the pitch count. You could see the buildup, slow at first, and then it started to gather steam. He got to 92 pitches his last time out, and that really means at this point he is turned loose. Blake Snell will be out there pitching as long as he is effective from here on for the Rays, and that is good news, especially when we highlighted what he's been able to do over his last 3 starts. He has looked very, very good, pitching with a lot of confidence, and really all 4 of his pitches working very well. Let's take a look at the defense, see how it's going to line up behind him. Brought to you by Golden Diamond Source, and in that outfield, left to right, we've got Meadows, Kiermaier, and Lau, and across that infield, 3rd to 1st, Yandy Diaz, Willie Adames, Joey Wendell, and G-Man Choi with Mike Zunino behind the plate. They're not quite in those positions right now, though, Dwayne.
Not with Biggio. Rays and the Blue Jays. Rays lineup presented by DoorDash. Austin Meadows leading off, followed by Brandon Lau and Yandy Diaz. G-Man Choi hits cleanup in front of Yoshi Satsugo, and then Joey Wendell with Willie Adames, Kevin Kiermaier, and Mike Zunino rounding out the lineup.
Well, taking the mound this afternoon for the Toronto Blue Jays is going to be right-hander Tanner Roark, making his 5th start of the season, 2-1 on the record, 17 total innings of work, 15 strikeouts, fine, the 10 walks. I'm sure he'd like to improve on that number. Does not have the kind of stuff for unnecessary base runners, and you feel that the Rays should get opportunities to put runs on the board here today. Look at the Blue Jay defense, brought to you by Golden Diamond Source. In that outfield, left to right, we've got Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Randall Grichuk, and Teoscar Hernandez. Across the infield, 3rd to 1st, Joe Panik, Santiago Espinal, Cavan Biggio, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with Danny Jansen behind the plate.
Brandon Lau, 9 homers.